How's it going, everybody? My name's Eric, and in this video we're going to do an unboxing and a print demonstration of the Beeprt by-426 thermal label printer. And what's cool about this one is the label holder is included. This video is sponsored by Beeprt. They sent me this printer. This printer is available on Amazon for $146.55. This printer will work with Mac, it will work with Windows. It is USB only. It's not going to work with your iPhone or your Android, and it's not officially supported by Chromebook, and I don't think it works with Chromebook either. It says it works with Linux, but I have never tested it with Linux. I'm not going to do a tutorial with Linux. I'm not going to do a test with Linux. Linux people, you gotta know how to install it on Linux. Before we even get into the printer, you may notice this looks very similar to the Rollo. That's because Beeprt supplies the Rollo printer to Rollo. So it comes from like the same factories in China. It's essentially a very similar printer. Function wise, the only difference is really going to be design, and you'll see that later on in the video. I really like this colored box that they give us. It's definitely a nice touch for the unboxing experience. Over here you can see a picture of our label holder. This is indeed a thermal printer. If you don't know what that means, it means it uses heat on a print head and makes contact with the paper to create an image, which is usually a barcode and text on the paper, and that paper usually is adhesive and can be stuck on a package for shipping or for labeling a product. They print fast, they're very reliable. It is a 203 dpi printer, prints at 150 millimeters per second. You can have a paper width of 48 to 108 millimeters, thickness of 0.08 to 0.2 millimeters. This uses non-proprietary labels, so it doesn't matter where you get the thermal labels from, they will all work with this printer. It looks like they do come in white and black. It is a pretty global product. They are being made with all the different plugs. They used to make a Bluetooth. I don't see their Amazon listing for the Bluetooth anymore. And the Bluetooth was very clunky, to be honest. It wasn't great, and I think they're like not supporting it anymore. So this is just the USB version of this printer, and the price reflects that as well by being under $150. Let's turn this bad boy over and get into this thing. This looks like a roll holder. There it is. That is a nice touch. You do not get a roll holder with a Rollo, and you don't get a roll holder actually with a lot of other printers. Good job on Beeprt for including that. I am not going to put this together because I have one already put together right here, and we're just going to use this for the video. And you can take a large roll of labels, put it in that roll holder, and you'll see that we'll have this set behind the printer. You can also put fan fold labels, which are like these square stacks of labels, into this and have that behind the printer as well. But I don't have any fan fold labels. I just have this giant roll that we're gonna use later. Looks like over here we have a USB, probably with some drivers, some alcohol pads to clean the print heads, our quick start guide, and then, yeah, these are what fan fold labels are. It's like kind of just square. Put this behind the printer, and then as it prints, it just kind of pulls and pulls and pulls. And it does come with 20 fan fold labels. Also a nice touch, because if somebody doesn't have any labels at their house and they want to start printing the day that they get their printer in the mail, they're gonna have to get labels. So that's super nice. Next, looks like we have our power supply and a USB cable and the printer itself. This literally looks exactly like the one that I did. I made a video in the past of one of these that had Bluetooth. This is the sausagey style printer, where the rolls go behind it. Here's your feed and your calibration button. You have your switch lever over here to open the printer. You can adjust your feed guides there. Here's our platen roller. There's our print head. That's what makes contact with the paper in order to create an image. On the back, we have a power switch. You'd be really surprised. There are some big name printers out there that don't have a power switch. We got our USB port, and we have our power in port. Power supply is your standard GVE 24 volts, 2 amps power supply with a barrel connector. It's that Mickey Mouse tri-prong going to the American style plug. And I think that is it. And with that out of the way, we're gonna grab the printer, the power supply, plug that in, get this green light on by plugging this into the wall, which it already is. In order to do a test print for you guys, I'm gonna come out with some tutorials tomorrow. If you are needing a step-by-step tutorial, and you don't want just a demonstration, be sure to check out that video. Demonstrational purposes, I'm gonna print 5 copies of the sample label, hit print, and show you exactly how this printer works. kind of like that. I mean, kind of like a Rollo, right? But a little bit cheaper. So you would just take that, stick it on your package, and yeah, you're good. So that is a unboxing and first look at the Beeprt by-426. It is the sausage style thermal printer by Beeprt. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about this printer, put them in the comment section, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.